Here we are at the spot where it all started. We are, days away from us moving to the States. We've lived in Austria 3.5 years and it has entirely changed our lives for the better. And this is where it all started, right here, right at this spot. We came down here in February of 2020, early February, and we had actually been thinking about possibly moving to northern Italy, and we made a trip to there from here. And we didn't really feel like that was the right place. And then we came up here and we made a video about that even. Our kids started sliding down a hill up there. And Alex and I just really fell in love with this place and really felt something that we couldn't really describe yet. And then when we arrived in Sweden, the first day, we knew that God wanted us to come to Austria. And that's where we thought we'd spend the rest of our lives. But little did we know, it was a step of preparation, a step of teaching us, giving us more clarity, showing us some things about our family, about ourselves. And he really, really used it to get us ready for what we believe is ahead now. So we're going to be leaving Europe, going to be leaving Austria. This has been our home for the past half year here. We live right down there. And we're packing the last things. We have almost all of our stuff here. I'm gonna start packing it on pallets now. It's gonna be picked up in a few days. It's one van load full and then a few more boxes that we have in our house. That's all we're taking. Things are gonna be put on 2 pallets. That's all we own as a family of 6 after 15 years of marriage. We have 2 pallets. We're gonna go to Rotterdam in the Netherlands and then by boat over to the US. And we're just wrapping things up here, telling people bye. And this is quite emotional for me, being up here where it all started. It's very emotional. Just being here, seeing this all really means a lot to us. How is it being here for you?
I love this spot. Yeah. It's kind of sad that it's a little bit falling apart. Like,
yeah, this year
they haven't taken care of it. It was such a beautiful spot.
Yeah.
It still is beautiful, but the
fountain, I can turn the camera. The spring is flowing over. It's all muddy on the ground. The bench is broken. It's kind of sad, yeah.
Yeah. No, but I definitely wanted to come back here one time before we leave.
Yeah. It's kind of our goodbye for this area where it all started.
Yeah.
And we've been so busy, at least I feel that way, so busy and so focused on everything going on that we haven't really had much time for emotions. But being here right now, we've set this time apart to come up here. That's quite emotional. It's also the last warm day. We are expecting a temperature drop of 20 degrees Celsius in the next few days.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be different. Fall is really gonna come, and we still went swimming
Last week.
yeah,
Or
a few days ago.
Yeah.
But now it's all over. So what has to happen still for us to move? Our pallets are gonna get picked up. We have to finish packing.
Yeah. The nice thing is that most of our stuff is already packed because we already did almost everything before we moved to where we are right now. So, and we lived in a furnished apartment, or we live right now still in a furnished apartment, meaning most everything in there is stays there. It's not ours. So,
Yeah.
with exception to a few things, which is those few things, it's easy to kind of I don't know.
Switch arms here.
Around. It's easy to figure that out, how to just box those things up.
Yeah. No, that's gonna be easy.
Yeah, but yeah, we have to do that. And
We had a trip to Venice the other day.
we had a trip to Venice, which was like an absolute dream.
We only live 3 hours from Venice, and
We've wanted to go there since the first time we came here. I think we talked about it, how close we were, and that is hands down the coolest city I've ever been to. But I also think we went at the perfect time of year, the beginning of October. I've heard from many other people that that's like the time to go, is the fall around that time, or in the spring. It was like empty compared to what it normally is.
water didn't stink.
When all the tourists are there, yeah. And the weather was amazing.
Yeah, and that was the biggest blessing, because we were invited to go there.
Yeah.
That was
Big treat for us.
Big treat for us. Yeah, we're gonna miss this place, but we are very excited for what's ahead. For me, that's sometimes a little bit sad, is there are so many crazy things going on in the world right now, horrible things going on in the world right now. Sometimes, like, I have to consciously detach myself from the news sometimes, because it casts a shadow over our excitement and where our focus needs to be right now, of moving and making it to the US.
Also, I think we're not meant to be able to handle all the news from all over the world. God's the only one who has the ability to handle that.
Please continue to pray for us as we are now shipping our stuff in a week, as we are preparing to arrive in the US within the next 2-3 weeks. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for following us, and we'll keep you updated. Bye bye.